should be Penny Deasy to introduce our safety story.
Hey, yes. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, everybody. So I work in the emergency room. I'm the senior social worker, and I coordinate on-call social work services that we do on weeknights and weekends for, whatever kind of issues or concerns come up in the emergency room. And a little over a month ago, Christy Hart, who's the social worker for oncology, was on call for her very first weekend, and she had a very interesting call, and I'm going to let her talk about that. Christy, are you here?
Yes, good morning, everyone. And actually, Penny, I'm in dialysis and primary care clinics and CNH,
Sorry.
but it's okay. So yeah, this occurred about 2 months ago. It was on a Sunday. And the context of the story, this is a case in which a female veteran who was in psychiatric distress presented to the medical center with her young child on the weekend, thinking that she had a clinic appointment. She became further distressed when the VA police tried to assist her and became combative. She and her child were brought to the ED for further evaluation. I was called in as the on-call social worker to assist with the evaluation. The action in the case was that at this point, Child Protective Services had already been made aware of the situation. The veteran was assessed by myself as well as the New York Harbor on-call psychiatrist and attending ED physician. While in the emergency room, she was able to calm down and participate in the interviews. The veteran stated that she felt distraught after being confronted by police and forcibly brought to the ED. She stated that she is alone and does not have support to help her care for her child when she needs to attend medical appointments. The on-call psychiatrist recommended further mental health care, psychiatric hospitalization, which this veteran declined. Doing so would have involved taking the child from her involuntarily and placing him in foster care while she was hospitalized. Police were also concerned for the child's welfare and the veteran's ability to care for him. The attending doctor had assessed that during the long period of time that the veteran was in the ED, she was calm, cooperative, and appeared to have appropriate interactions with her child. I also had been able to report the same. I worked with the entire team by conference call and engaged our community subject matter expert, in this case, the CPS social worker, into the discussions. CPS determined that the veteran was interacting appropriately with her child and that the child appeared to be well cared for. Our team of social worker, VA police, behavioral health chief, social work chief, CPS, and the ED attending physician discussed the disposition plan. Based on the ED attending physician's recommendation, the plan was to discharge the veteran patient home with her child, provided that she has follow-up appointment with her social worker, case manager, and CPS plan to follow the veteran and her child home to assess the home for safety and to provide ongoing services. The result was the team was able to come to consensus and agree on a plan that was the least restrictive option for the veteran and her child at that time, with the help and expertise of the CPS worker. CPS agreed to provide follow-up with the veteran and child and to do further assessments in home. Outpatient care was offered to the veteran for her mental health and medical needs. The alignment to HRO fell into a few categories, but I'd like to suggest that in this case, the principle was deference to expertise. Experts are trusted. Expertise rather than authority takes precedence in an HRO. When conditions are high risk and circumstances change rapidly, on-the-ground subject matter experts are essential for urgent situational assessment and response. In order to defer to expertise, leaders must know who in the organization has what specialized knowledge. They must also be in the business of creating experts and helping adept employees keep their skills sharp and up to date.
I just want to add that the on-call services are completely voluntary, and it was Christy's first time doing it. And Christy, you did a great job organizing and working with the whole team. Yep.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I think the reaction and how people reacted, well, they didn't they were proactive and really thinking about the deference to expertise. I think that that comment that you made, Christy, really hit home for me, is that
Mhm.
sometimes in an organization, it's to be reactive and we have to follow
Mhm.
the policy, but bringing in all of those individuals to make a decision, really, truly probably, was able to ensure that both the veteran and the child was taken care of.
Yes.
A great story that you just told, and thank you.
Thank you.
And we're fortunate to have had you on board that day.